Good morning, art buddies. Oh, I just heard back from Mary. I wasn't sure if Mary streamed on Sunday mornings. I thought she had, or maybe just at one point. Anyway, not a conflict for her. I might change my Sunday hour to 10. Might be easier for everyone to remember, including me. So who do we have here? Who do we have? Let me see here. How's my finger? It's sore. I burnt my finger. Hi, Angie. Good morning. Good morning, Gail. How you doing, kid? All right. No, 11. I don't know why I picked 11. I sit here and twiddle my thumbs and wait for the clock to turn. But for some reason, I was thinking Mary sometimes was on Sundays and then was off, right before 11. I don't know. Girls, I'm losing it. Losing it. Our son was 38 yesterday, so he didn't come over yesterday. We couldn't get over there, and it just worked out better. He said, "How about lunch on Sunday?" So he's coming over. His fiance is working today, so it'll just be him, and we'll have some lunch and a little visit. So that'll be fun. Yeah, you're an hour behind. Yeah, I know that time change and things. I mean, different zones can be crazy. Okay, I have for a while been wanting to try to create a boho journal. And I was thinking 5 by 7, but I don't know. I was digging through some papers, some painting papers. Hey, there's Jacqueline. Hi, Jacqueline. And I discovered some papers that I had jelly printed on, and I said to Jacqueline, "Oh, these would probably work in my boho journal." And what I had done, now I'm going to try to find, I don't know if I did a video or a live, but I think I recorded it. I just took dictionary paper and I jelly printed on one side. And I believe I used my Tim Holtz stencils because they're narrow. And for some reason, I did them in strips of 3. So when I got to folding this, I thought, well, that would be a cute size for a journal. And I think Jacqueline said, thanks, Ange. They would make cute pages for a boho journal. And I think she's absolutely correct. But I didn't want the dictionary page side to show. So what I did was, on some of these, let me show you. We're just jumping right in here today. She said I could make pockets, which, again, she's right. Sometimes it's right in front of you and you just can't see it. So these are going to be little pockets. Now I put it on my sewing machine and I sewed just down the sides so they could be little pockets. Now I have been on and off having trouble with my sewing machine. So then it started to clog up here and do a real thick stitch. And then I would push it, tore my paper there a little. You can see here I didn't even get this side done. This is all torn. And then I discovered, lo and behold, it's here somewhere, that my little thing here was busted. Does anybody know what this is called? This sits over top of where my needle goes in. My needle goes in this big spot here. Well, see, now it's busted, so it's all wiggly. And my thread keeps getting balled up. But I don't know what this is called. Oh, look, there's a number on there. Maybe that'd be helpful. I have a Sears Kenmore. And you can see where I've dinked it several times. Well, maybe you can, maybe you can't. See, and then it finally busted. So I'll keep looking, but I need to find a replacement part. Now, both Ron and I thought that I had another one in my little box with accessories for my sewing machine. use my Google Sense. Yeah, I tried that quickly yesterday, but to no avail. Anyway, I found some other chick who did a boho kind of journal, and I've got a little bit of inspiration. So this is just what I feel like working on today. I had a couple other ideas, but this is really what I feel like doing. So I'll show you what I have so far. So then I was trying to get some paper pulled out of notebooks that I wanted to dye or whatever. And this paper was not coffee stained, but it wasn't real white, and I thought maybe it would work, but it still was, I think, a little too much of a contrast. Okay, Gail, I think I did print off. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I did print off a manual a couple of years ago. We don't have the original, but that's easier to do than I think searching for that individual part without knowing what it's called. Good tip. Thank you. I'll work at it that way. So I went ahead and coffee stained these, but I want them to be this way, but I don't want every page in the journal to be a pocket. Right, good question. Jacqueline's asking, does everybody have a stash of painty papers? Which probably a lot of us do. So I just thought these looked very boho-ish. And then my last Goodwill haul, I had bought some stationery. It was just part of a stationery box, but it had cardboard sectioned off. So I pulled that out. Excuse me. And I'm going to use this for my cover. So I just cut this morning. Now, right now, I'm only planning on 2 signatures because I think it's still going to be pretty chubby. So this measures like 3 3¾ by 5½. So like a 3x5 card size, really, kind of. See, but I want to cover this and decorate, and then have these, fun pages inside. So some of these are stitched, some of them are not. So now I'm just going through and trying to add some different things that I've been collecting for a while to do this kind of a journal. Now I did make my little dibbity dibbits there. So I want to be mindful of that because I just this morning cut some other cards to go in here as, an insert. Now this one, I really liked it because it was gold. Goldfinger. But it's all ripped here. So I'm going to put something over top of that. Maybe a film strip frame kind of a thing. Or maybe just a piece of acetate. So when you slip in your little journaling card, you might see it. But I didn't want to throw this away. So this is a piece of, I don't know if they call them sari silks, the garments that the ladies from India wear that have the chiffon. They usually have sequins on them, and then they usually have some kind of heavy duty embroidered sequenced decorative edge. So this is, and I did sell some of this in a sale I had once. And you can't, Chai Jacqueline, I don't see you in chat, and I know I didn't block you. Yeah, on and off folks seem to have trouble. I don't know what it is. So I just added that to the gold, but see, I've got some reparo to do here on that page. And then I thought every other, now I don't intend to, at this point, to add additional types of pages. I think I'm just going to go with these boho style pages and these coffee stained. Now these I glued and then coffee stained them, and that seemed to work okay. But this morning I just glued some that I just coffee stained some that I didn't have glued. So I'll see how well this holds up. So then I just some Batiste, and this was a copper. This is more fabric. Now I'm going to trim that once I know what I want to do. I might loop it over and decorate, or I might add something, let some hang out the bottom. I'm just leaving it as is right now to give me some options because I don't know exactly where I'm going. Then I pulled out a bunch of different stamps and different things that I can maybe decorate the page and then add on. Now this one didn't stamp real well. See, I only got half of an eye there, but we'll see. I'm going to go through and decorate. This one I used a metallic type paint on my jelly plate. Not sure I'm crazy about that, but I did it. Oh, camera doesn't like that one. So I'm just throwing some of these other pages in between. Here's another gold with some more of that fabric. I've got other bags of this fabric. Now see, this one here didn't get stitched because, like I said, I had trouble with my machine. So I'm going to be gluing those together so there'll be pockets. This is a metallic green. I mean, some of them turned out kind of cute, but I think they're very... Now, when you think of boho, what do you think? When I think of boho, I think of dangling beads, tassels, metallics, gold. I think I'll flip this. Hot pinks. You see lovely crafting? Well, that's Jacqueline. Maybe you're doing okay. You just thought there was somebody different. Not the metallic or the hot pink. Well, I mean, like maybe a little spot of hot pink or a flash of it or something. I just think of a little bright pockets of color. But that's me. What are some other things that might be boho kind of a look? This is I think this was a color shift paint. And you're losing it right along with the rest of us, Toots. All right, so I'm just stacking these. Hey, is Joyce here? Good morning, Joyce. So here's some additional. Now, the one gal that we looked at, she did a belly band. So I did a belly band there. And then I just added, this is just glued down for decoration. I didn't worry about if my pages are upside down or cattywampus. I'm not sure if this is going to make the cut. So we'll see. Now I did get out my score tape because I might use that to put those pages together. I haven't decided yet. And here's some more of my pages that I coffee stained this morning. And then I just use a little jug of very strong coffee, a paintbrush, and I put it down on my ShamWow and I just paint them. I don't have really, well, I guess I could go in the kitchen, but my kitchen counter, we have those, what do they call them? Cafe stools, chairs, and they're up high. They're tough on my legs. So I can't sit there for long periods of time. So I just sit here at my desk where I'm comfortable and I paint my papers and then I hit them with the iron because I don't have a lot of room here to lay things out to dry, and the iron just dries them up very quickly. I'm also impatient. Have I ever told you I'm impatient? I'm impatient. So then a while ago when I was messing around and working on with my jelly plate, I put 3x5 cards on. I took a pack of 3x5 cards, just open it up and did the whole dang thing. So then this morning, I spent a little time and cut some of these in half because I think these will work good for inserts in the pockets of my little journal here. And I went ahead and I coffee stained the back. So I'm going to use those. Now, see, I do have plenty of these other kind of crazy pages here, so I don't know, I might end up with 2. And then I'm going to, I think this is jelly printed fabric. I think I may cover my book initially with this because the colors kind of work with the pages that I have set aside. So if I cover this, then I can add other things onto my cover to make it more boho-y. Boho-y. That doesn't sound good, does it? So that's the idea. Joyce said she's been crocheting a border on paper for journals. Oh, that sounds yummy, Joyce. I've often wanted to try that, but have not done it. Now, I think a week or 2 ago, I had mentioned about going to, and I might have put the link in one of my description boxes, going to Natasha's site, Treasure Books, and she was making toilet tissue holders where she then rolled up a little journal and would store it. Now, this is one that I threw together. I didn't do it well. I didn't do it correctly, but this is what I have. I put way too many holes here. This is a bright purple. Or, well, I shouldn't say bright, a nice deep purple. On my screen, it's looking real blue. But this is, I covered with a napkin and then covered the inside too, so that looks nice. I didn't make a journal to slip in there. But this is a fun watch. If you're wanting to watch something that is fun, go to Treasure Books and look for her toilet tube video. It should be easy to find. I think I did post it. Okay, so I pulled out a bunch of things. Now I have this little tassel-y thing, so I thought that might work. And I just saw this. Look, in this little bag of who knows what's here. Some gold rickrack. I'm really not a super fan of rickrack, but the gold would definitely work in this kind of a journal. And I've got a little bit of lace here. Let's yank that out. That might work somewhere. Because what I want to think about while we're here together this morning is decorating some of those cards to go into those pockets. Now, the other thing I thought was gems and jewels. So these are just little stick-ons. So they may look cute at the edge of a card or a page. So I pulled those out. And I'm not sure I know where I put my boho beads, but let's just see what else I have here. I'm not sure how the camera's gonna like some of this stuff. But this is, I know, a package that I had purchased a while ago from Johnny. And I know there's goodies buried inside here. See, now this will, see, I could glue a piece of that on one of my pocket pages. I mean, some of this stuff's just delicious. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. I know not everybody's into glitz and glitter, but I do like a little bit of it, I have to say. I have no idea how to sew on a sequence. Look at this. Sanj say, see, I made that Christmas thing and sold at Keisha's and was made fun of for making something out of. Really? Oh, well, I don't think people should make fun. Gail says sequins aren't hard to sew on. Lots of, yeah, I have to check it out for sure, Gail. But they're so little and slippery. You like this type of glitz? Yeah, look, see, won't that look? See, this might go on the cover. That might go on the cover. Look at this beautiful orange. I've always loved green. Green's my favorite color. And then as I got older, I really enjoy purple. But in more recent years, orange is my third go-to. I mean, look, to me, this is just yummy. I thought I had more appliques in here, but maybe I've taken them out and put them somewhere else. You can't, you never know with me. Look how cute that might look somewhere if I just cut out a square. Oh, here's some more. Look how pretty this is, girls. Can you tell it's kind of like a bluish green, a little lime green, and then a peach, little ombre-ish kind of peach. And then these are regular peach, all outlined in a gold thread. This whole kit, and there I might have put two kits together, but it was a good size package for I think maybe I'm thinking $20, $21 scale, which I didn't think was bad. There's a lot here. See, that would have made a nice belly band. This has got some um stability to it. It's not real floppy. Look at that. This will be too big for this book. Yeah, the original piece probably was. But when I was talking with Jacqueline the other day, like I mean, does anybody know? Do you just call them saris or what do we call them? The actual piece that they wrap around themselves and wear? Is the whole thing called a sari? Anyway, I saw two of those at Goodwill and they're huge because those women aren't big. Um, but it's got to wrap around them. I have to remember this. This flower might look cute somewhere cut out. They were very inexpensive to buy the whole thing. So I just got them. And then I whacked it up. So I purchased the whole thing myself. Of course, I've sold some of it. I sold quite a bit of it. Yeah, but it's like it looks like a big table runner, Gail. Just one big piece, long fabric, and then the one end, like the hemline is very decorated. And then like the piece that ends up in front of them, like down where like your buttons on your shirt would be, that was all decorated. And most of the, do I still have a piece sitting here? Okay, I just put all that stuff in a plastic bag. Like chiffon type fabric is got sequins on it. Look, here's another little bag of stuff I picked up. Let's see. So I'd gotten a peach one, a rust, and a cream. Mostly because I wanted to decorate the cover of a boho journal. I'm going to leave this wrapped up. See, so for this one, it's got all these different little stitches, and then it's got a little bit of bling there. I think I have some in here I can show you better. I'm assuming this is chiffon. I don't really know fabrics. See, so it's got a little bit of glitter, kind of a look. And then it's got, looks like bugle beads, a sequin in the center, and then bugle beads around it. So a lot of it was this, and then would have a panel right where, you know, you don't want it see-through of extra fabric, and then down around the bottom was this heavier decorated strip. Just beautiful. And then I found this was similar. This is like a robin's egg blue. It is called a sari. Cool. So this is your like chiffon-y part. These are looks like bugle beads. A little sequin and then a regular little seed bead. So this was all along the bottom, and then you got all the plain stuff, which was this. So some of this was plain, like where it was doubled, and then some of it had, you know, little sequins here, there, and everywhere on the other pieces. It's just one big sheet of fabric. Well, I was shocked as well. So I got this one and my cream one. I don't know if I have any cream left, but the cream one had this on it. This here. The cream one and the rust one in my Goodwill. They were $10 each. So you just never know. So I always breeze through those areas in my Goodwill because you just never know when you might find something. All right, so there might be some little things in here too. And like for making a journal, you know, you don't need a big, huge piece. You know, you just need a little snip here and there. But look at that. And some of these you really could even use the back. I have to keep looking at it to remind myself what I have. That might be a cute piece. Look, it's got some fringe. Let's hold that out. Gil said, I think maybe twice in my life I've seen an Indian lady walking around in the sari in my grocery store. Yeah, see, over in Pennsylvania, in the area where I grew up, If I'm over there and I stop in a Goodwill over there, they have a very large Indian population in that area. A lot of business owners. So I've got plenty here that I should be able to take little snippets from and use them. All right. So let's see if I can get anything accomplished here. Okay. So, of course, I've been having trouble with my glue. Oh, okay, Ange. Thanks for letting me know. So I don't really go into my email too super much anymore. Okay. That one I have to think about. This one I think I could add a little something else here and maybe something here. Oh, really, Gail? Yeah, a church. Oh, sorry, girls. The church that we attended for years when we were in Pennsylvania, the pastor is Indian heritage, and he and his family, unless it was a special occasion, dressed like we do. But then he's now of a Christian faith. He's not, he doesn't practice Indian beliefs and stuff like that anymore. So, hey, Connie, how are you? Nice to see you. Hey, there's Andrea. Hi, Andrea. All right, I think I want to see if I can get one of these flowers out, and this could be tricky. Let's see if I do it this way. I'm just trying to cut out this. I'm just kind of going along the edge here where the sequins are. Oh, I might have to get rid of my thumb ring. Using those scissors, it kind of, boy, that's really nice, huh? That's probably too big for my cover. All right, let's see. Now, these pages that have the paint on them, these are just going to be pocket pages and mostly decorative. Last name Patel must be like, yes, I think so, Gail. Now, I want to be mindful that I have that little divot there, so I don't really want, maybe I'll take this off too. And I was just using my Fabri-Tac type glue to glue this down. I had something to eat before I came on. I don't think it's agreeing with my tummy. I've Got myself all out of whack again. All right, let me snip in here a little bit, I think. All right, so this is going to go folded like this. Now I'm thinking I pulled out some of these 3x5s that I printed on. Yes, the last name Kim in Korea. Yeah. So I was just going to pick out a a little card that kind of goes with the color of that pocket. So that kind of works. Let's see. There's a couple of them. So these are 3x5s that I printed on my jelly plate well over a year ago. I've got them all stored in a box. And so this morning I cut them in half and coffee dyed the back side so they could be used as journaling cards. But now I'm wanting to fashion them as cards for in these pockets. Are you going to the surgeon on the 12th? Do they know why they pop up, Pinch? I was just curious. Okay, so these are a little small, but I think they're still going to work. And when I put the card in to be able to pull it out, I want a little something, maybe something on there sticking out that I can grab it out. And then it makes the edges of the book look cool too, right? So that's my idea. And I think I want this maybe here. Maybe I will do it right there. Now, somewhere in front of me, I have my Fabri-Tac glue. I am almost sure. Oh, good grief, Lori. Oh, good grief, Lori. It was here. It's just me. Like, I can't. Oh, it's behind my drink glass. I can't blame anything on the kids anymore. They haven't been here for a long time. They've never lived here. Now, I will say something else. Now, I watched Shannon Green has not really done too many videos or lives or anything lately. And I think quite a few of you would know who she is. But she just did a zine video, and I don't know, something going on there. It was really noisy. There was a lot of background noise, but as it is with Shannon Green, the content is really good. So she was doing a zine, and she makes these doodles on colorful magazine pages, and she's just using it like a Sharpie marker, and then she cuts them out. Yeah, but there's other things, Gail. It's not necessarily like making a zine. Like, I know how to make a zine. I have a collection of zines. I happen to really love them. But what she did is she drew these cute little doodle flowers and cut them out and pasted them on the pages of the zines. And I really kind of thought they look kind of boho-ish, where, something like that would look cute on one of these pockets or one of my cards. All right, now I think I want to get this, at least some of this, rack on. This is the tricky part with my Fabri-Tac type glue. And then I have to leave this sit because Yeah, I know you know. Yeah, a little time to watch videos. You have to be selective. Yeah. But it was really a cute idea with these little doodle flowers and how, she used them. Okay, I'm trying not to get a big blob of this out. And I kinda, like, half watch sometimes, like, I put it on, I'm busy doing whatever I need to be doing, and then I kinda half watch, and then I have to rewind to go back and catch something. It's kind of somebody gives you a tip about a video, sometimes you can kinda scrub through, as they say, for an idea. Okay, so I like that. Connie said, "I discovered a local farm she didn't even know about. In 2 weeks, there will be a festival with yoga and a sound bath. I'm so excited." Huh. Sounds like a very cool farm. What is this? Is that a typo or is it supposed to say sound bath? And she said, "Oh, Connie, I love lavender. Laura from New Jersey sent me some lavender about 3 years ago. I can't drink it because I don't want to run out of it because she's hoarding the lavender. She's hoarding the lavender." Okay, so this is my little card that I'm going to put in here. Now I have a piece of really dark, thick, and bushy tassels. I guess that went into the bag of found it. I found it. It might be a little too much. We'll see. So I was thinking something, on the edge of this card to then be able to pull it out. But this is really out of control. Oops. I keep touching my phone and I'm afraid I'm going to put somebody in timeout. I don't know. What do you girls think? Kind of would be annoying to write on it, I guess, huh? I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Oh, Connie. I don't think I realized that, Connie. Okay, let's see. I've got a little bit of lace here. Maybe just a little bit of lace. Let's do a little bit of lace on this one. Now these little cards, I just need little bits of something, I think. Just zhazz it up a little bit. Little zhazz it up. This is why we all have little tubs or envelopes or containers of little partial pieces of yummy stuff for just something like this. Oh, there's Dar. Hi, Dar. I don't think I said hello to you. Yeah, you can get lavender tea, I'm sure, Ange, on the interweb. All right, I'm going to do a little snip here. Now I'm going to let this sit too. And I should have really thought about, oh, this could come over this way. Oh, see, I missed an opportunity there. See, I could have flipped this and then put, well, I'm going to glue it anyway. And then I could have put my flower down a little better to cover this edge. But just remember, when you're using Fabri-Tac and fabric, gluing on fabric, it's porous. So it comes through until it dries. You know, you don't want to be shutting your page. Okay? So we're kind of like making a little cluster here. I'm going to really add this. This is just sweet little lace. Well, there's enough glue coming through to... And I don't want to staple this or anything because it's a pocket. You probably need a little more glue there. So all my pages, once I start working on them like this, I need to leave them sit out so they dry. Now this is upside down, round and round. This I could come over this way. See, I did have that on straight, but it's definitely not straight anymore. But it's a boho junk journal. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? Sometimes those little... I shouldn't be working on top of these pages either. I'll tell you that right now. I'll put my card over with that page so I don't get that. Now see, this is pink. This is really pink. Now I have a whale's tail punch. Oh, where might I have put that? How's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? It's probably buried in my drawer. Well, our little pooch is healing, I think, pretty well from her surgery. She's was a little active yesterday, running around and wanting to play, so that was good. The hood that she has to wear so she's not, looking at herself, is starting to bother her. She's trying to push it off her little head. So that's a little sad. We have given her breaks, but you got to watch her because she's, right at, she wants to get at those stitches. But it's going pretty good. I'm just rooting through a little box here, thinking I might have thrown those beads in. I don't see them. And I'm looking for my whale tail punch. Here it is. Oh, it is. So it might be nice to have, because I'm not going to need all these little cards, so it might be nice to punch out a couple tabs to put in some of these pockets. Okay, Gil, it's pretty warm here. Yeah, some of those canthas are really cute. I remember I love watching when Rosemary Morris would have them. All right, I'm going to punch a tag out here, a tab. Okay, Andrea. Fold it in half. Guess it could go in this way too, couldn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that could be good. All right, let's see if I can get any glue out of this. Not really inking edges on this one. I don't know that I really need to. I'm going to pop that down on my card. Hold that for a couple of seconds. You made 4 envelopes this morning? Cool. Jacqueline's usually up at the crack of dawn, and oh my gosh, she runs circles around me, gets stuff she gets done. Okay, so now I did iron these, but they're still a little bendy. A bit warm. Our pool opened here yesterday. So look, see, I can slip stuff in there. And then I can put one of my plain pages in here. And somewhere I have, what was I just thinking? Somewhere I have, like I have one that's not it works good with paint, but it didn't work good yesterday with my stamp. Where did I throw that? These wooden block stamps, I have little ones. I have to dig those out. So I can add different things on my pages like that, you know, to help kind of round out the look of the boho, kind of. All right, that's pretty dry already. And keep trying to get these to straighten back up. That one's got a partial butterfly on it. That's cute. Somebody's here. It might be the man-child. Let's see. Look how pretty this is. Let's see if we can do something. Now the one gal, she just added a piece of fabric too on some of her pages. You know, just like a little chunk. Wouldn't that be pretty? I wonder if I can tear this. We might have sequins fly. Nope. Nope. When I try to cut it, I don't cut so straight. Oh, sorry, ladies. Hello? Hello? The sun is here. The sun. I kind of miss that. Isn't that pretty? Ooh. Ooh. Forgot to show you that. Oh, I think I like it here. Okay. I really would like to trim that off a little bit more, but it's probably Pam? Is Pam here? I miss Pam. Is it Stitch It Pam? Or Made by Pam? I haven't seen Made by Pam in a little bit. Well, that really got cattywampus. Okay. See, then I can. All right, if I glue that down. See. Yeah, there's Pam. Hi, Pam. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit of glue up here. And just kind of swiping it back and forth and smushing it so it kind of spreads itself out. And then zhuzh that over a little bit. And then once that dries, I think I can trim that a little easier, make that a little easier. Let's see. Let's get one of these babies. This is so pretty. Bye, honey. How was your ride over?
Fun.
Good. I think there's soda in the garage if you need a drink.
Sure.
Jenny hasn't met Brian before. Right? Have you seen her?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna put that there. Angie says happy birthday.
Thank you.
How am I doing on time? I gotta say my stomach is not cooperating. Okay, I'm gonna add a little glue here, here, and here. All right, I'm gonna let that sit and dry. Put those off to the side. My goodness, my camera's having a little bit of a meltdown, isn't it? Okay, okay, calm yourself. Calm yourself. Usually I have this black gridded surface and the camera's not freaking out so much. Okay. Now this you can see I did a little bit of stamping. Added a little bit of fabric. And see if I have my hot glue gun on. No. I think I like to add a little piece of something there. And then on some of these, because my sewing machine, is conked out, I'm just going to put a piece of the stuff, the stuff. Hey, Teresa, good morning. It's okay. Jenny is a people person. She really likes people. Score tape. Finally came to me. Score tape. Yeah, double-sided. You got it. You got it right, Pam. Score is the brand. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, puppy. It's okay, puppy. All right. That's really kind of a blue, but I think this card might look cute in there. Maybe on this one, I'll cut the around the corners for something a little different. But I use smaller side. And then let's see what we have here. Oh, this is so pretty. Maybe a little strip of this. You slept in this morning? Oh, how nice. My sleeping in days are over. Since the arrival of the puppy. She does really good at night, though. She's really quiet. We put her in her crate, and she is as good as gold. But you could set your clock by her. Come 6:30 in the morning, she wants to be out. Which I don't blame her. Yeah, that's a good thing. All right, I'm going to glue this on, and then I'm going to get going because my stomach is really not good. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut this shorter than I had planned. So that card is going to go in there. So this is just the beginning, of this little project. So we'll see how it goes. But I think it'll be a lot of fun digging through the rest of the stuff I have and trying to figure out where it might look the best. And I'm looking forward to doing the cover. I might do a video if it doesn't work out for a live, But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to remember what I had this morning. Maybe I ate too early. My system wasn't quite ready for it. I don't know, but it's just not normal. Not normal. Nothing nothing too crazy, I don't think, to be concerned about. But anyway, I'm going to scoot. Thanks for coming in. I do appreciate you all so very much. Have a great holiday weekend. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. And if you have plans tomorrow, enjoy. Be careful. Stay safe if you're out on the roads. Don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye for now.